Caller 10, good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Let's not pretend any of this makes sense.
I don't understand any of this.
It's the Alan Cox Show
On the Buzzard.
WMMS.
As of beginning of 2024, I will be relocating to and broadcasting from New York City.
Start spreading the news.
On this show.
A little DJ Jake C composition for you, Mary, for your going away.
Very exciting.
A little
good.
Ace Frehley New York groove in there, a little Sinatra. There's probably a little, there you go.
Is this the same song that he made? Or
He
you playing
put this
something
together.
else?
Super mashup.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
mashup,
go for one
yep.
to one.
There's probably a
great.
little Alicia Keys in there, too. And let's see.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, man. Anyway, thank you, DJ Jake C. Awesome as always.
Yes. Staying on the Alan Cox Show,
Yeah.
but broadcasting from New York. Going away party / show Thursday, December 28th at Hilarities. Half the tickets are gone.
Where you can be at before that.
Get them now. I'm going to be recording with Bill. If you're not free the 28th, I'll be at Bill's taping on the 22nd. Plenty of chances to catch us.
And where is that, Bill?
That's at the world famous Agora.
Oh.
I was doing some work on that this morning, talking with the director and the production people at the Agora and getting all the details ironed out, putting out a little fire here and there.
A little fire here and there.
It's a hands-on experience.
Wow.
So we're getting everybody on the same page. Mary, do you have any requests for food or beverage in the green room?
Oh, maybe.
Lots of Mickey's Big Mouths.
Yeah, so I can solve the riddles, whatever you call them. Troubadours. What are they called? What are those riddles called? The riddles, the picture riddles.
The Rebus?
Rebus.
Yeah.
That was close.
The Troubadours.
Troubadour.
The Trapdoors are what you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite beverage? Do you want some NAs?
Dude, you know what I had last night? We went to a new restaurant in Cleveland called Jaja.
Oh, in Ohio
I've heard
City.
about
Never been there. It's almost impossible to find.
Good for you.
It's on the roof, yeah?
It's not on the roof, but they send you up an elevator. A weird boy in a ponytail. sends
And
you
there's
up an
like 8
elevator.
tables.
It's
in the weird boy in the ponytail part of town.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Brian and I went and had dinner there last night, and they had a 0% sparkling rosé that I had never had before, which, okay, are you saying is a sparkling grape juice, Mayor? Probably. But it tasted fantastic. It was this little German can of wine. And I took a picture of it because I was like, this is awesome. Like, it was only like
send me the
70
picture.
calories or something like that.
Send me the picture. I'll have some of those backstage.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be getting wild before the show. So
No,
like, there's not
obviously
going to have any
not.
booze back there because you don't need it.
How did you get into Jaja?
We just walked in.
Really?
It was a Tuesday, man.
I know, but I emailed them a while ago. They're like, we're sold out for 6 months. I go, that is absolutely not
See?
true. And then I heard they had like 8 tables. I go, oh,
no,
well, that's
it's
why.
not that small. It's
well-
but see, that's what I said about Marble Room when we tried to get a table at Marble Room,
All these
and I was like,
places,
they're
it's
sold
a-
out for a year.
They're all making it up, but I don't know why. Because it's like, well, you want people in there, don't you? Especially on a Tuesday night.
We were originally going to go to Lux, but it was closed for whatever reason. Like, got there and it was
Probably because it
closed.
was a Tuesday night.
But it was said on their website that they were open. So then we were kind of scrambling, just looking for something nearby. And I had heard the same thing about Jaja, that they were always sold out. And so I walked in, I was like, hey, I just was looking for a table for 2. And they're like, yeah, we'll send you right up. You go up an
Well,
elevator.
maybe you threaded the needle. Maybe you got lucky.
Yeah, food is good. But that sparkling and
There's a lot of places, by the way, that haven't updated their information online. So
Which
it's
is
like
so frustrating.
You walk up and they're like permanently closed. Like, okay, well, nothing online says that, but
Because it's like, what else are we supposed? We're not gonna. Then we drive there, and it's like, well, now I don't want to come back again. You know what I mean? Like, if I can't trust what's on your website.
But I think there's a handful of restaurants now in that building. Used to be a strip mall there when we lived in Ohio City.
Yeah,
it's like a
so
check
weird.
cashing
Very different
joint. Now
now,
it's a
yeah.
massive
There's
condo
a wig
restaurant
store.
complex.
Yeah.
A GameStop where you could get robbed really easily.
Rent to own.
Not just by GameStop, but
No.
anybody, like if you're walking out of there with a new PlayStation someone's ready for you.
Yeah, it's that building is called Pioneer.
There you go.
And that Jaja's on the back side in the corner. So like it was hard to find. It's not an easy thing. It doesn't not like there's one cursive sign in green and gold. But
we went to Bartleby across the street last winter where the old crop was in that old bank building.
Yeah.
And it was okay. It was fine.
yeah, we just shared a bunch of appetizers and, we're having some conversations about what the future looks like for us and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, you'll be in New York and he'll be here.
That is correct. That is the basis of what the future will look like.
That is the immediate future.
But there are, other aspects to it that, we need to discuss and things like that.
I heard from one of our bureau chiefs there's been a shooting at UNLV.
Uh-oh.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Multiple victims. I think the suspect they found dead. So
What a coward.
that's the best way to do it, though. I mean, at least have the courtesy to kill yourself.
You don't think they should go to jail and punish the rest of their life?
So we pay for it? I mean,
guess.
I wish that they would come to that conclusion before they kill other people. I mean, that's the optimum situation. It's the people they kill. That's the most awful part of it, obviously. But at the very least, have the courtesy to kill yourself. Because what are they going to, put these guys in a bulletproof vest to walk them, do the perp walk, and it's not going to bring those people back. So you don't really get any kind of closure. You don't really, people, I think, obviously I've never been in that situation, but these families, they kind of resign themselves to, well, at least he'll be in prison for the rest of his life, because it's always a he. And, but they got that campus police sent out the run, hide, fight alert, which is you get on every campus now. It's high school, college. They're like, hey, guess what? Run, hide, fight. Alan, I really hope Mary kills it in New York City. It's awesome bearing witness to her working toward her dreams.
Aww.
This person is bearing witness. Wow.
That's a lot.
How about that?
I appreciate that. Thank you for bearing my witness.
Right.
I'm excited, man. I'm nervous. I started reaching out to some friends. I have one show scheduled for the whole month of January. So
Hey. Hey-o.
I have a feeling it's going to be a slow start. You know what I mean? And you don't just jump right into the rotation. I get that. There's thousands and thousands of comics. But my one buddy, it's so funny. He's lived there forever. And I text him and I was like, hey, I'm coming. Here's this, that, and the other. And I was like, I'm so excited to eat all this pizza because pizza is my favorite food. And New York is famous for pizza places.
What?
Have you heard?
They
You
have
never heard
pizza
of
in
a
New York?
New York slice?
I thought that was invented in Syracuse.
No.
Oh.
So he texts me back and he's like, dude, there's so many famous pizza places that I've never tried because I feel like a dork going by myself. And I was like, 100% use me as a tourist excuse. Oh, my friend's in town. I got to show her around. Absolutely. I want to find all the places.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the original Rays?
Maybe.
Monero's on Mulberry?
I don't know. I haven't had a lot of pizza in New York.
What?
I
They have
know.
pizza in New York?
I know.
I mean, you're going to be right there. You're going to be on the Lower East Side, right?
They have their own style.
I don't
in
know
New
where I'm
York.
going to be living.
Oh,
iHeart's in Midtown. It's
Yep.
right next to Central Park.
sure is.
But
I bet your friends in their penthouse can see the iHeart
my
building
God.
right from their veranda.
my fake grandparents.
Mhm.
That's what I call them, my new grandparents.
That's right.
But
You know what? I'm gonna blow your mind. You know where the best pizza is in New York? At least on the Lower East Side?
Sbarro.
Chinatown.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'm telling you.
Why do you say that?
Buonanotte. Find Buonanotte in Chinatown. Best pizza on the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
You've had it or you're reading that online?
I've had it. I'm telling you.
There was a real hyped up place in, I don't even know what part. It's called Prince Street Pizza. It's on Prince Street, wherever that
place
is.
good. I've been there.
It was really good, but no joke, dude. I waited in line for like 40 minutes.
Oh,
I didn't
really?
have anything to do that day.
I got there. This is 7 or 8 years ago, and we got. I think we just hit that pocket of the day where we were just lucky.
Yeah, it was like
We were
7
not,
o'clock
like-
at night. So people,
Yeah, we went like for lunchtime.
Yeah, but it was really good. That pizza was awesome. But I am looking forward to, dude, I love food, man. So I am really looking forward to eating, and I know I have to save money I think that's going to be the hardest thing for me because I don't drink a ton of coffee either. So those are two big expenses I won't have every day. But I'm going to want to try all these restaurants.
And if you're going to make it work with Brian, you can't put on too much weight.
But I'm going to be walking everywhere.
People.
So
yeah, but you got to make sure
who
that.
goes to New York and gets fat?
A lot of people go to New York and get fat. What are you talking about?
I think you have to have a lot of money to go get fat in New York.
Have you walked around New York? Those people all live there. There's plenty of fat people walking around all day long.
That many. I feel like most of the people I see in New York are like maybe not fit, but not overweight. Not like they are here.
There are plenty of fat people. Well, this is the Midwest. I mean, there are plenty of fat people walking around all day long.
I don't know about that.
They're the people walking with food in their hands, eating as they walk.
Yeah, there's delis every 10 feet, so you can eat a pastrami sandwich every day if you want. But
now, that brings me to my next question. Will you eat a pastrami sandwich every day?
I don't really like pastrami. I like corned beef better.
Beef is best when it's corned.
I don't know what the difference is between pastrami and corned beef, but I know I don't really like pastrami that much. Maybe in the way it's prepared. I don't even know if it's the same animal. To be honest with you.
I'm going to show you something here if you're watching the live stream.
The stream, 1 sec.
Oh, hold on. Don't do anything. But, yeah, so pastrami is weird.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think that this is a concept that they should import somewhere. Put one in Cleveland.
Ready, go for it.
Put one in New York. There is a bar in Japan that you can pay them and they will slap the patrons. They will slap the piss out of you if you want them to. Watch this. You know how there's that power slap tournament, Dana White's whole thing, right? That's just one big, massive slap, and they take turns. This place, you go in there, maybe get yourself some sake, and there's a girl there in a golden kimono that'd slap the piss out of you. Just drops her like a bag of dirt. She's wearing a New Balance t-shirt. She's like, tonight's not kimono night.
日本爆火的耳光餐厅，客人用餐前必须接受美女服务员的扇耳光服务。这些美女扇得越用力，顾客就越兴奋。所以
Who wants this?
Some guys are into it, man.
These are like Japanese men and women. It's a very strange culture.
美女服务员就会使出全身力气，抡圆了巴掌使劲扇，而客人被扇后不仅不生气，反倒是感觉心情舒畅，浑身爽。
Maybe it's because the girl's hot, right?
That'll do it.
That's the move. Is you get the hottest girl and then go, hey,
slap me,
Mizaki, get over here.
I just want you to touch me.
Yeah, we're gonna.
还会向对方表示感谢。每天都有全国各地的客人挤破脑袋往店里跑，心甘情愿的排队等着挨打。让人感到意外的是，来这里消费的不仅有男性，还有很多女顾客慕名而来。被打后，他们会感觉非常放松，生活的压力。
It's men and women. Bring that over here to the States. We have enough hamburger places. Bring the Japanese slap bar to the United States. You want to impress me? We don't need another Dave and Buster's. Put this in at Crocker Park.
Slappers.
I'm behind with a Z. Slappers with a Z.
Slappers and sloppers.
Slappers
Get
and slappers,
big Ohio girls to do this.
I'm behind on the live stream, so I'm watching it. And as you were describing it, I thought it was like a slap. She's like 7 or 8
Wailing.
times in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
Getting pummeled.
It's like Poundcake as a babysitter.
Only with permission.
Well, these people have all given their permission. They're paying money. They're paying. I mean, paying for something is the ultimate consent. Man, bring that over here. I'd like to see that.
Would you go to it?
Hells yes.
Really?
You will get slapped?
Yes.
Let Mary slap you right now.
To get slapped by a hot Japanese woman?
My hands
sorry,
are kind of clammy.
You're not Japanese.
I mean, just for the story. Speaking of New York, the very first time I ever went, it was on...
Do they bow afterwards?
This girl didn't bow. Talking about food in Mulberry Street and all that, Little Italy or whatever. The very first time I ever went to New York was on Comedy Central's dime.
Ooh.
And so we had like a person that was taking us places, and we went to this. She goes, I want to take you guys to this restaurant on Mulberry Street, and it's basically this woman's house, and she cooks for large groups of people. And we were like, great. And we thought it was going to be like, I thought they were describing that was the vibe of the restaurant.
No.
And we go to, it's a row of restaurants. But we go to this door in between these two other places, and we go down the steps. There's like maybe 5 or 6 of us, not a giant group. And we go down the steps, and it's like the basement of a VFW hall. And we're the only table, and we sit in this basement, and this woman brings out, to this day, the best Italian food I've ever had in my life.
She speak English?
Yeah, she did. I mean, yeah. But just kept bringing it out and bringing it out.
So you didn't get
and
to
bringing it
order
out.
anything. She's
No.
just like, this is what you're going to
Yup.
eat. I like that.
It was fantastic.
There was a place I went in San Francisco that was kind of like a dim sum place. And when you go there, they come out and they say, have you ever been here before? And we're like, yes or no. And if you say no, they take your menus from you. And they say, okay, we're going to give you basically our chef's tasting menu, but it's not any more expensive or anything like that. But you basically tell them, okay, I like savory dishes. I like this. I like that. I told them I had a shellfish allergy. And then as dishes are ready, they just bring it out and kind of do it family style. And they're like, once it gets there, they're like, okay, this is whatever it is. And then 5 or 6 minutes later, something else comes out. And it was a really cool experience.
And they go, now $300, please.
No, it's not any more expensive. It's like that because each dish is priced, per dish. And they're like, you can do the 3-dish option, the 5-dish option, the 8-dish option, whatever.
Give me the 8 dishes, lady. I'm going to break here. The aforementioned show at the world-famous Agora. Bill is taping his new comedy hour. It's him. It's Mary. And I'm sure there's going to be surprises. Is it fair to say? Surprises?
We'll see.
There might be surprises. On the 22nd at the Agora, I will have a couple of tickets for you after the break. If you want to text for anything, 35192, and we'll be back.
This is the Alan Cox Show.
Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have. Just tell